In other global news, earlier this week, the FBI raided former U.S. President Donald Trump's home. It was unprecedented. But on Thursday, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland confirmed that he had personally approved the dramatic search of Mar-A-Lago. Let's first listen in to Garland himself.
First, I personally approved the decision to seek a search warrant in this matter. Second, the department does not take such a decision lightly. Where possible, it is standard practice to seek less intrusive means as an alternative to a search and to narrowly scope any search that is undertaken. Third, let me address recent unfounded attacks on the professionalism of the FBI and Justice Department agents and prosecutors. I will not stand by silently when their integrity is unfairly attacked.
Now, Garland is America's top prosecutor, though he did not reveal the reason for the historic raid on a former president's home. He did condemn the attacks on the FBI and the Justice Department that followed it. The FBI Agents Association also noted the surge of threats against them and called it unacceptable. In another highly unusual move, Garland also said that he was requesting the warrant that justified the search to be made public. If granted, the request would make the documents available to the public. Trump has until Friday to object to the unsealing or could release details of the warrant himself. While documents like search warrants traditionally remain sealed during a pending investigation, Garland justified his request on the high public interest in the case. Listen in.
The department filed the motion to make public the warrant and receipt in light of the former president's public confirmation of the search, the surrounding circumstances, and the substantial public interest in this matter.
While it is not clear as to why Mar-A-Lago was searched, it is believed to be connected to an investigation into whether Trump removed classified records and sensitive materials from the White House. A report by the Washington Post has cited anonymous sources saying that the classified documents relating to nuclear weapons were among the papers sought by the FBI during the raid. The newspaper, however, did not clarify if the nuclear weapons belonged to the United States or to any other country. The search sparked a political firestorm in the U.S. and comes as Trump weighs another White House run in 2024. And for more insight into this, listen into criminal defense attorney Joshua Ritter. Take a look.
The only unknown, I think, is what step Trump and his team will take next. And if they allow for the warrant to be released and the underlying supporting evidence for that warrant, then there's really not much more to the story, I think. But if they object somehow, then that's going to raise a lot of eyebrows about, well, what is in the warrant or what's in the attached supporting evidence of the warrant that the president doesn't want out. And so that could be another interesting twist in this already incredibly interesting story. It's pretty remarkable, and what's already a remarkable story, because it's fairly unprecedented for the DOJ to release a warrant or an affidavit with a case that is still, quote unquote, pending, which leads me to believe if this might be the end of it. And, perhaps this wasn't the tip of the iceberg, but perhaps it is the whole iceberg, that this really all does come down to the government trying to recover these documents that they felt were, rightfully belonged with the archives and part of the Presidential Records Act.